Do you trust this guy?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping with him? You trust this guy? You're willing to stick your neck out for him? He's not gonna run, right?
Okay, Sistas fans, now some people are concerned about the promo for next week. Some people are getting the feeling that Robin is just another Gary, the way that he's grilling, Andy with questions. Do you trust this guy? Yeah. Are you sleeping with him? Do you, you're willing to, why are you willing to stick your neck out for him? Basically, it seems like Robin is asking Andy all of these questions to really determine, why are you so determined? Why are you so willing to put everything on the line to get this guy Zach out of jail because it's so much trouble? Now, hopefully, Andy's able to explain, hey, it's for Fatima, and I do know him because he used to date one of my friends or something like that. Basically, like I've known him for the past, few years, but at the same time, remember, she doesn't really know the new Zach, but then again, what he pulled with Hayden at the law firm is definitely something old Zach would do. But I think that it boils down to the fact that Andy's like, hey, I'll do all these favors for you, sexual favors, if you get him out of jail. So, I don't know. I think he's asking the right questions because he's burning up some of his favors to get, Fatima out of jail. Then, Zach, there's only so much he can do because, yeah, it's kind of like, wouldn't you ask questions like if somebody you knew was trying to get help with a situation and you were burning up some of your favors? I feel like the person who's doing all the work does have the right to ask those questions. I don't think it's a matter of, Gary does do that. It's like anytime, especially in like season 1, anytime Andy would just talk to someone, Gary would automatically assume the worst. Oh, how long you know him? Who's that guy? Are you sleeping with him? It's just one of those situations where I don't think Robin is doing that. I personally don't. Later on in the promo, he's like, he's not going to run, right? Probably in reference to Zach, like if he does get out of jail and, he's on probation or something, he can't leave Atlanta or whatever. Do you think, Zach would try to bounce? So I think Robin is just asking the right question. Sure, the whole sleeping with him might seem a bit much, but Robin knows Andy is a liar. The whole thing about, like in the last episode about the Gary guilt, he knows that Andy, is trying to play him or use him to make Gary jealous. And surprised he didn't mention a penthouse. He hasn't been to Andy's apartment before, so to his knowledge, this is where she lives, so there's that. But overall, I think it's ridiculous that people automatically put Robin in the Gary category. However, given the past of characters, in this show where potential love interests who are better for the women than their main love interest end up having, a crazy side or whatever that pushes the woman back to Gary, back to Calvin, back to, whoever, if it means keeping those characters in the show. So, yeah, I think Robin is just asking the right questions. I don't think he's being a Gary, and I do think he will get Zach out of jail. So, with that being said, how do you feel about the way Robin was, questioning Andy as to why she would be willing to really stick her neck out for him, so remember, he really doesn't know Zach. So, like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you are up to date when I post content on the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next one.